Hey YouTube, it's that dude named Dave and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started here, click on like, subscribe, and click on that bell notification below. Give you guys a few seconds to do that. All right, few seconds. I'm not trying to hold y'all up here. So in today's video, we're going to the lead attorney. A woman had called in and this discussion was regarding men serving jail time compared to women serving jail time. Now, before we get started here, there might be some dialogue in here that may have people feel a certain type of way. Just want to warn you guys. So let's get to the video and make it make sense.
This situation, what should happen to the mom for basically allowing this child predation?
Well, for me, what I would say to her, if she were to contact me, you know, I would be able to pray.
No. Let's say you're the judge. Let's say you're the judge. And
Right.
there's no laws. You are the law. What? And she's been arrested on felony charges. Now you have to sentence her. It could be probation. It could be a fine. It could be jail. It could be prison. It could be community service. It could be nothing. You could let her walk. You're the judge. What do you do in this situation?
If I were the judge, I would want to send her. I would have to give her, for the first time, I would give her some mercy and an opportunity to see exactly what has happened to her.
First time.
I would give her an opportunity I would send her to a place like me. I would send her to a ministry. I would show her grace in this. I really would show her grace.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. All right,
Yeah.
you would show her grace.
I would.
What if a man allowed your son to be sexually molested? What if a man allowed your infant or your 6-year-old son to be sexually molested multiple times? A grown man. Would you show him that same grace?
I'm not saying that I would not be angry. I'm not saying I wouldn't be angry, TLA, with this woman. I'm not saying I wouldn't be angry with the man. That's just a natural response. But because I've been in the ministry over 30 years and I know what I know relative to angels and demons and God and the devil, and I've been studying so long, because I know the source of why they're doing what they're doing, I would still have to show some sense of mercy. Okay, I'll put it like this. Even if I sent her to jail, all right, even if I sent her to jail for 6 months or a year, I would make sure that, and that gentleman also, I would, and I've been in ministry over 30 years, so you know I've sat down with people who have done this, and I've ministered to people who have done these things, right, as a pastor. I would still send them to jail, but I would try to send in someone like me to minister to them.
So you would send them to jail?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
but let me say this, and this is very important, right? When we were talking about the woman, you said that you would show grace and send her to someone like you. When we talked about the man, then you brought up jail time and sending us.
No.
Do you see this here? This is the beginning part of this video here. So she wants women to say, so this is the first time we gotta allow grace. But then the man, she had to get around and then it was like jail time. Whoo, it's just beginning here. I was letting that build here. You know, normally I hop skip in 30 seconds here. Someone commented saying I was coming in every 5 seconds. Hey, forget you, man. Anyways, I let that build here. So let's get back to the clip so you can see a little bit more.
To the woman also, I had to digress. I said to the woman, because you know sometimes when
we brought up the man, then the jail came out,
right?
Because when we brought up the woman, you were like, oh, I need to show her grace and grace and grace. And then when Jerome came out, it was, oh, well, we're going to do jail, but also we're going to have her talk to someone like me. Did you notice that?
No. Well, you know what? When you ask a question, sometimes you have to think through. You have to think through the question. Okay. You know, you can't just say, okay, well, such and such and such. But no, you're absolutely right. But in thinking through the question as I'm speaking, you know, I'm trying to now really dissect both situations, both.
So you're trying to dissect that men should just go to jail. The logic that came about is that women are weaker and men are stronger here. And the mentality is that we should just naturally go to jail. Keep that in mind, guys. Back to the clip.
So I mean, listen, I love male and female. I minister to everybody. But you know, as a woman, a man is stronger in my mind. A man would be able to
Look at Lee's face.
Don't look at me like that.
Oh my God!
Listen, no. I'm just saying, I'm a woman. I'm a real woman. Okay, I'm a real one. So, you know, for me to go to jail, I don't know if I'd be strong enough, you know, et cetera, but I'm just saying.
Wait. Okay, so you're right. Like men and women are different.
Yeah.
Men are stronger than women generally. There are some strong women, but generally, right? So a woman might not necessarily be strong enough to go to jail, but a man is different, right?
Right. So when I talk about grace, that's all I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the delicacy of being a woman.
Lee.
You know, but for me, I would show both of them grace. I don't know that jail would be the end all, just to put them away. But I'm saying if that is, because I'm not a judge. I really don't know. I really don't know until I was really put in that situation. But just off the top, I know I would show both of them grace. But whether I put the woman in jail or the man in jail or sent the woman to a home, because as women, I love my sisters and I love them. Okay. I just can't. I wouldn't want any woman to be in jail. I wouldn't want any woman to be in jail for
what
any.
About the man?
I wouldn't want the man in jail either. But I'm just saying the man is strong. You guys are strong. You guys.
Oh my God! Are y'all hearing that? You know I love you. You know I love you, Empire. But man, come on.
No, I'm just saying.
This is where I was getting at here, fellas and ladies, if y'all watching here. Is this the conditions that we are brainwashed, or how we feel about society between men and women? That men are stronger. We can handle it. I don't want to see any woman go to jail. Have we noticed that we look at the stats and how the laws are staggered against men, where that men serve way more time than women for the exact same offense? Because we're brainwashed to think that women can't handle this here. So know what we're saying? We're saying that women should not be involved in any accountability. That if you do a crime, that let's pray over it. You know, it's not that, it wasn't that bad. She was on the wrong path, but we can steer her right. But for a man, send him to jail, he's strong. And here's the thing here. This looks like a perfectly nice older lady here. She seems like she's, you know, a good woman. She's in the church, but her mentality thinks that men should go to jail and women should get a second chance. So if we're seeing a nice, sweet woman like this have this mentality, imagine the women who don't have the patience, or someone who is soft like this woman here. Gets a little bit more here. Let's get back to the video.
This situation, I don't know that putting someone away would
putting a woman away.
Putting
Jerome can go away.
Right.
No. I wouldn't really want to put Jerome away either.
Jail time only came up when we talked about Jerome.
Right.
Well, I'm saying if I were a judge, I wouldn't want to, let me say this, I wouldn't want anybody to go to jail, because I don't think that putting jail in.
I want to pause here because this situation, I want you guys to look it up if you haven't already. This is in regards to Royce Reed, who is Dwight Howard's baby mama, his millions of baby mamas, but I think she was the first one. She was on Basketball Wives back in the day. Y'all remember that, like in 2009 when it was in Florida. He met her when she was a dancer, and of course he was a Magic. And then they have a child, a 14-year-old son, that was involved in sexual molestation, and she was arrested. So that's the basis of it. She was arrested because the child was in her custody. So of course, that the parent is in jail. So that's the basis of it. Look it up, and then let's get back to the clip now.
This specific situation would do anything, because it's a spiritual thing.
It's not
a spiritual warfare.
So
putting them in jail, just like you said, the gentleman that they put in jail, you said he came right back out, but you said he had a tumor and he started thinking about the children again. So for me, putting someone in jail, you know, would not stop the behavior, because it's a spiritual thing. I wouldn't want anybody to go to jail. No one. However, I would want that person in a place where I could minister
I'll
to
be
men.
honest, Bar.
I'm stopping this here. This is that liberal BS crap. You know, she's a nice lady, but this is this crap here. I don't want anybody to go to jail. Maybe we can, you know what? Some people deserve to go to jail. If you do wrong, you do crime, and you get caught, you go to jail. Of course, if you get convicted, you know, there's due process. Of course, I believe in the justice system and due process, even though we can go to that lady stuff. But I digress. The point is that I don't want to hear this crap that no one should go to jail. No, this is not allowed. We're not allowing accountability to happen on people, women or regardless. Saying that, oh, we can transform this way. No, some people need hardcore punishment. Now, there's another discussion regarding how the penal system and how jail is being treated here. But at the end of the day here, we cannot have this mindset that no one is absolved from punishment, that no one is absolved from the crimes, the actions of their crimes here. That is wrong here. Oh, I got a little worked up here. Let's get back to the clip.
I'll be honest, Empire. It's hard to come back from the whole.
No, no, no.
Wait. It's hard to come back from men are stronger than women, so men can tolerate jail and women can't. That's hard. That's hard for a man to hear.
Okay.
Because it seems like wait. Let me. I'll let you talk, but let me just say something for a second. It seems like women in 2022 want equality. It seems like they want equality. But when jail time comes up, you hear this thing, well, you know, a woman is weak. A woman is not as strong as a man. A man can endure jail. And women are weaker, so women are not really equal. Women can't endure jail. Women should be, what did you say? You're sent to a home, right? Sent to a home, sent to get some therapy. While men are in jail and prison. That's hard for a man to hear.
I'm only talking about this specific situation.
This specific situation, though, your ideal translates to all of society. Like when you say that men are stronger so men can go to jail, that's not just necessarily about this situation.
Well, when you ask me what about jail, in my mind, I'm like, okay, what about jail? Okay, if I had to choose, you know, in my mind, men are very strong. They're men of valor.
You're doubling down. Oh my God.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
I respect you so much, man. I can't even go in on you, Empire, but this is fucked up.
No, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying
Right,
in
TLA.
my mind, because when I think of let me just talk about myself. I can't even speak on other women. For me, I can't even think about going into a jail. I'm very feminine. I'm very girly. And I know jail is, you have to be really tough. So when you said, well, what about jail? I'm immediately thinking about the women that are like me. I couldn't handle jail because I'm just a girly girl.
Do you think all men can handle jail?
No, actually, maybe all men can't handle jail. Maybe all men aren't.
You don't know.
I ain't gonna front. I can't handle jail. Say what you want, fellas, and ladies too. You're gonna try to shame me. I can't handle it. I have a perfect, pristine record. I don't even have a freaking parking ticket. Oh no, sir, Bob. You ain't gonna have me in the pokey. I ain't gonna front. And you talking about men? No. I will go down that hill. You ain't fellas. I'm babbling right now. No. Y'all can't either. Don't let women thinking that here just because we're strong physically, maybe strong mentally, no. I don't want none of my men to go to jail. Back to the clip. But if y'all do some heinous stuff, then I'm right there sending y'all ass away.
Some men that are girly.
Well, they're not supposed to be girly though. No. They're not supposed to be girly. They're not. Men are supposed to be rugged and strong and, men of valor. Like we're supposed to be able to lean on them. That's what I think of. So when I think of men, I think of kings. I think of when they go to war. So that's, and maybe that's the old fashioned, I don't know.
And on that, I'm going to stop the video here. I will put the link in the description below. Shout out to the guy who caught the last video here. So that was a short clip There's a longer video from the lead attorney's channel here, but do you see how this nice woman, you can tell that she's a sweet woman. She's in the church, she's a pastor, you know, all about God and of course the celestial things. But do you see the mentality that she has when it comes to these type of subjects here? She may not realize it, but she's conditioned to think that women are feminine, can't handle jail. So let me flip the side here to you. What if you had someone who was diabolical, two-sided, doing crazy stuff, and when they got caught, they want to turn on their femininity? Oh, I can't handle jail. Oh, you see how that works here? How that you can kind of pull the wool, you know, over people's eyes? That is not allowing people to be accountable for their actions, especially for women here. Reason why we see women that serve less jail time than men for the same crimes. It doesn't make sense here. And then for men, when we see this here, it's like, yo, what the hell? We're nothing. We're a piece of meat. You know, we're discarded. You know, we're just thinking we're just strong. We can handle it. But at the end of the day, we're all human beings too. And you know what though? Some of us ain't built like that. But women look at this in a certain way, and we have to stop here. We have to educate and let everyone know that this is not cool. So I want you guys to comment here about the lead attorney here. Let me know about this woman here. I know I was a little bit spirited today. I was a little, you know, a little amped here, but I've seen a lot of my fellows and my brothers get hemmed up in situations in different court cases. So like, comment, subscribe, click on that bell notification below. But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave, and I'll be back, YouTube world.